Okay, so welcome to the set prices section of the process here. Starting at the top of the page, we've got the further info about how the system gives prices link again. If you need any refresher, if you didn't look at it last time and you feel you need to sort of get a better idea for how our prices are calculated, here is I say our prices, they're your prices as well, but how we will calculate prices for you. Have a look at this link at the top here. Just scrolling down the page, then the first thing you're going to notice is that one section's red, one section's blue, and that's for a specific purpose. The red side of the section you must fill in. So this is a required information sector. If you do not tell us which airports you are willing to cover, you won't show for any. So you need to tick at least one of these boxes, or several if you're willing to cover more than your home territory. But that's all that is. It's a simple little tick box. Tell us what airports that you cover, and we'll be able to go forward from there. Now heading over to this side, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. Ignore this header at the top here for a second, this blue box at the top, and let's just take a look down here. We have here the different types of vehicle listed, and their prices if you have set prices. See here, enter set rates below if they apply. The prices along the bottom here in this table, they correspond with the name of the airport over here on the left, and they, whatever car or whatever vehicle or whatever minibus is the correct one. If you have a set price for that vehicle to that airport, then put it in here. Now that set price would be calculated from your business location to the airport. So again, let's say for example we're going to use Gloucestershire as an example. If it was a journey that was from Cheltenham going to Heathrow Airport, a Cheltenham rate for that is £100 for a car. So we would put £100 in these sections here, which all denote Heathrow Airport. Okay. Now, how the fares will be used. Going back to this section here, how we calculate taxi fares, all of the journeys are calculated by knowing the origin of the company, knowing where the company live and work from, knowing the collection for the customer, knowing any other collections along the way, and then knowing the drop-off. When a customer inputs their details into the system, that journey is calculated. Company, customer pickup, any more pickups, customer drop-off. That's how the route is calculated. We know that distance from your front door to the customer to the airport. We'll know that distance. We also know, remember, the distance from your company to the airport. And in fact, actually, I may not have explained that. Why we know that is when you tick these boxes, we'll do a quick ping to Google and we'll get your distance from your home address, from your company address to the airport. So with these two pieces of information, we can do two things. What we'll do first is we'll check to see if you have any set prices listed. So in this example, we do. If you do not have any set prices listed, if they're zero or blank in this section here, then what will happen is we'll return to the vehicle section where you put the per mile rate and the journey. As I've said, the customer journey, your company to the customer to the airport, that mileage will be multiplied by your mileage that is calculated, and that is it. If you don't enter set prices, it's purely done on a per mile basis, and all of these blue box areas don't matter. If you do have set prices, the calculation will work slightly differently. We still know the figures we've already calculated, the distances we've already calculated, and what will happen is the system will do this automatically. It'll take the customer portion of the mileage, so company address, customer collection, customer drop off. It'll take away your particular company distance from the airport. It'll then take away this section here, which is how many free miles you are willing to drive before extra mile charges are applied. So it'll take that figure off of the total amount of distance that's to be charged. It'll multiply whatever is left by your per mile rate as entered in the vehicle section, and that figure will then be added to your set prices. We looked at many different ways of doing this, and that proved to be the most effective at returning accurate prices. So put a set price in. You will always show for the bare minimum of your set price, and then if there are excess miles calculated in line with our the way we calculate fares, then that'll be added at your per mile rate to the job. Fairly complicated. Have a good old read of this area here. That'll outline. You can sit and look at that over and over again and make sure that you understand how it's working. Enter all your set prices in here. Tick the airports that you cover, and you will show correctly for the results. Click here to save any changes that you make. And good luck with the system. If you have any issues, please come back to us.